welcome to our English news edition coming to you from Canal, Algérie. To the headlines. In line with the guidelines to preserve our environment, the Interior Ministry initiates a cleaning campaign across the national territory, which officially kicked off from Tipaza province. The 21st edition of the International Fair of Tourism and Travel organized in Algiers continues to promote national tourism to travel enthusiasts as well as to local and foreign investors seeking an investment opportunity in this field. And the pupils of a private robotics school in Serif province snatched the gold medal in an international competition in the field of robot programming for children, during which they showcased their creativity as well as their mastery of the English language. Good evening, those were today's top stories. First, in our news, the Interior Minister Ibrahim Marrad initiated a cleaning campaign across the national territory with the aim to preserve our environment. The campaign officially kicked off from Tipaza province with the presence of numerous citizens. More details with Melissa Kubash.
Living in a clean environment is a human right. Therefore, starting from this weekend, cleaning operations will crisscross our national territory with the participation of all fringes of society. The official kick-off was given on Friday morning from the province of Bousmaïl, hoping to empower other municipalities to clean and conserve our environment.
We are happy to participate in this initiative. It's a very good thing. We are hoping for these operations to last longer.
The preservation of the environment shouldn't be the concern of the ministry, governors, nor of the President of the Republic only. Everyone should grant a great importance to preserve the cleanness of the environment. The same atmosphere prevailed in the northeast of the country, precisely in the province of Constantine, where the inhabitants responded to the call of duty and were numerous to contribute to these cleaning campaigns.
The entire neighborhood is participating in this operation, especially with the mobilization of all material means.
The initiative mainly aims at promoting environmental awareness and ensure environmental sustainability, especially that several sectors are being involved alongside associations and organizations dedicated for the preservation of the environment.
In the same context, several associations are raising awareness among citizens on climate change and littering. The Receipts Association, along with the National Waste Agency, for instance, kicked off a large-scale cleaning and recycling campaign in Temenfout's beach in Algiers province on the occasion of the National Sea Day. More insights with Sabrina Vergenit.
Raise awareness about climate change and preserve the environment. These are the main goals of many associations, like Recife in collaboration with the National Agency of Waste, targeting a specific audience that plays an important role in the future. For that, creative ideas are being embodied to motivate them. For instance, collecting 30 plastic bottles is rewarded with a free boat trip. The idea is to raise awareness about maritime waste, including plastic, which is actually an international phenomenon that we must fight. Early in the morning, conscious parents brought their kids where plastic is being recycled. For their part, members of Recife have their divers take care of the sea by collecting garbage, which will be selected and processed like this workshop. I'm here to collect and select plastic bottles, which is harmful for nature, and I will transform it into toys.
Le but de l'événement, c'est le recyclage, c'est sensibiliser les enfants au recyclage du plastique.
Recycling garbage will not only help to raise kids' awareness, but also teach them how to recycle, thanks to workshops like these, where everything is explained.
On va l'emmener chez un recycleur, notre partenaire, qui va les transformer en jouets pour enfants.
Taking actions now will certainly make some changes later. Teaching our future leaders is a duty for preserved nature.
In another happy story, the pupils of a private robotics school in Serif province won the gold medal in a remote international competition in the field of robot programming for children, a great opportunity to showcase their creativity as well as their mastery of the English language. Sabrina Vergenit once again.
Winning 7 gold medals in robotics at their age is the most amazing thing that could happen to them. The challenge was not that easy, since it was an international competition held in remote, yet their passion for technology helped them to have the last word in this contest. I've participated with my cameras in the international competition of robotics. The project includes energies like solar, wind, and even lightning energy that receives it wireless and transforms it into static electricity.
التي تستقبل البرق لاسلكيا وتولد الكهرباء الساكنة.
برهن أطفالنا أنهم
Our kids proved their skills and their abilities to win these 7 gold medals and one with NFT, a new technology for the first time in Algeria.
بالNFT هذه التقنية لأول مرة في الجزائر والحمد لله وبفضل الله تعالى.
These kids' passion is not limited to programming new projects only, but also to preserve the environment through innovative plans.
Our project was a smart international airport. It aims to facilitate travel procedures and make them more efficient. By collaborating between several robotic systems, such as smart parking and smart luggage sorting.
On top of the world, these kids are today an example for a real children's success story, whose dream come true.
Still with the local news, the Exhibition Palace opened its doors for the 21st edition of the International Fair of Tourism and Travel, organized by the Ministry of Tourism. This year's edition was marked by the presence of 200 exhibitors as well as a large number of citizens. Story by Melissa Kobash.
A long-awaited event by travel lovers, the International Fair of Tourism and Travel has opened its doors to visitors for its 21st edition. The exhibition witnessed the presence of several citizens, experts, as well as foreign and local operators in the field of tourism, all gathered to discover a new destination or seek an investment opportunity. Introducing the south of our beautiful country is great for both Algerian citizens and foreigners. Algeria has a lot to offer, especially its south. It's truly a treasure that hasn't been discovered yet. Therefore, we are trying our best to introduce its beauty through this fair. This year's novelty is the comeback of international deserts, without forgetting the beauty of Algeria's desert from the Qsour's Road to Tassili, moving on to Tassili Niger. All these sites are the place to be, especially with the Saharan tourism this season at the doorsteps.
La destination Grand Sud toujours.
We are aiming for the French market, which is why we are working with the operator Point Afrique, which differs from the Italian operator. It organized charter flights from France, notably from Paris and Marseille, towards the provinces of Tamalast, Janet, Timimoun, and Gherdaya. This operator tries to offer different programs in comparison to the Keldouze operator, who offers architectural and cultural programs. On this occasion, the Minister of Mujahideen, or War Veterans, in cooperation with the Tourism Ministry, have launched a new program called Tourism of Memory, with an aim to valorize and promote both the Algerian culture and history.
C'est une convention qui va s'instaurer entre le ministère du Tourisme et le ministère du Mujahideen.
The cooperation will be set between the Ministry of Tourism and that of Mujahideen with a memorial aspect and an aim to discover the Algerian culture and its diversity. The fair has granted a great importance on the promotion of culture and discovered the touristic diversity of Algeria and will last until the 2nd of October.
In a different story, the Mujahida or war veteran Anissa Darrar passed away at the age of 83. For his part, the Minister of Mujahideen, Eider Biga, presented his sincere condolences and his compassion for the family of the researcher and member of the National Liberation Army. Born on July 7, 1939 in Tlemcen province, the late was one of the first female war veterans to join the ranks of the glorious national revolution in the infamous Wilaya number 5. In another development, the 8th session of the Algerian-French political consultations at the level of the General Secretaries of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs was held on Friday in Paris under the co-chairmanship of the Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and National Communities Settled Abroad and the Secretary General of the French Ministry of Europe and Foreign Affairs, Anne-Marie Descotes. This meeting, which took place following the state and friendship visit of the French President at the invitation of the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, from last August 25th until the 27th in Algiers, allowed the review of the cooperation relations between the two countries and in Mali, as well as other global issues. Moving on to the international topical news and regarding the Sahrawi FAO South Africa through its representative who participated in the proceedings of the Human Rights Council in Geneva called on the international community to end the Moroccan occupation for Western Sahara, which is the last African colony, and grant the Sahrawi people their right for self-determination. From Mexico, the parties and organizations participating in the 26th International Symposium declared their unwavering support for the struggle of the Sahrawi people for independence against the Moroccan occupation by all legitimate means, calling for more recognition for the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. The participating organizations, on the other hand, denounced the maneuvers of the pro-Moroccan lobbies, which tend to discredit the legitimate struggle of the Polisario Front and turn a blind eye to the illegal practices of the Moroccan occupation, including the arbitrary practices against civilians and Sahrawi human rights activists. Still with international topical news, the 7-year-old Palestinian boy Ryan Yasser Suleiman, who was killed on Thursday by the forces of the Zionist occupation forces, was buried on Friday in occupied West Bank, where hundreds of peoples attended the burial ceremony. This time, even the USA came out of its silence and demanded the opening of an immediate investigation. And the Russian President Vladimir Putin signed on Friday the agreements on the accession of the Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporizhia regions to the Russian Federation. The signing ceremony took place in the presence of the 4 leaders of the regions appointed by Moscow, the deputies of the parliament, as well as representatives of those regions. The State Duma is expected to ratify these agreements in the following days. In a keynote speech in the Kremlin, the Russian president nucleated the common history between Russia and the 4 regions and that were annexed recently to Russia. It is worth noting that the referendum operations in the 4 regions, which lasted for 5 days, ended with the favorable result of joining the Russian sovereignty. And with this, our today's news edition comes to a close. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.